Hey guys, what's going on? So we have a 2011 Jeep Compass here in the shop, and we're going to show you how to check the rear differential fluid level on this vehicle. It's pretty easy. It'll only take you a couple minutes. Here's the bottom hole right here to drain it out if you had to. It was all full of crap, so we're digging a sludge out of there.
And it's a trying to figure out if it's an Allen, and it looks like it might be an Allen, not a square tip.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, let's get the rag in there. Yeah, that's an Allen.
It's an Allen?
Yeah.
It used to be.
Yeah. So we're not taking this one out because we're not draining the fluid. It's going to clean the schmeg out of it.
Yeah.
This is the one we're taking out. This looks like a 7/8 wrench or a 21 or a 22. We'll let you know what size. So we're going to take this one out and see where the level's at. So we got a 15/16 on there. We don't have a 24 millimeter wrench, so this is going to crack it loose. And we'll see if we get any oil out of it without running down my wrist. If it starts coming out, we're putting the plug right back in.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get like a tie wrap to stick in there to see if we can get the level. I'm gonna try and get my pinky in there.
Here's the old pinky
Nah,
test.
my pinky's too fat, so we're going with the tie wrap.
The reason why we're checking the fluid level is that there's a little bit of a leak on the seal
Rear
coming.
axle.
Yeah, the rear axle seal. So we just want to make sure the fluid level is okay, and it's just a tiny leak rather than a big leak.
All right, so we just bent a little tie wrap over here. I'm gonna stick it in, see if we get a reading.
Steve's fancy smanchy dipstick.
Well, no, I don't have a reading, and so if I'm coming down like this, that means I got to get some oil in here. So
Okay.
it's gear oil, obviously you can see it,
Yeah.
and we're gonna look up what the spec is right now, and we'll get back to you.
So the way to get some more gear oil into that opening is we have a siphon pump here. Steve's draining it out of this bottle, and we're gonna siphon it back into the rear end suction pump.
This is a Mighty Vac suction gun, and it's got two seals in it, and it's clear, and you can see the fluid. So it's, we got the heater on here in the garage, but it is freezing out today.
Yeah.
So everything's a little gelled up. So the more I use the seal and the more it heats up, the more it would suck. But right now I've got this much. This may be all I really need to top that rear end off. So we're gonna just stick this up into the hole here. I'm gonna push the fluid back into it until it comes out.
Getting a little weepage.
And when the leakage starts coming out a little quicker,
Yeah.
I think it's just dripping from the thing a little bit. So I pull this out. Okay, so we're gonna get a little more in there.
Yeah.
And I got the plug just sitting up on the pipe because I'm gonna want to grab it. It's pretty tight in here.
Put that in your pipe.
So you can buy a suction gun at the local parts store, and they're about $20.
Yeah.
This one was $39.
I'll throw a link in the description of this video.
Yeah.
I'll put one on Amazon.
All right, so this is gonna be it. Okay, so it's pouring out now. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get our plug. Gonna get this back in place without making a mess of me.
It works and it sucks. Maybe we should do the suction gun ads.
Yeah. All right, I got the. Oh, thought I had stuff.
We've got a
It's
long
tight.
day, so I'm trying to get Steve laughing over here.
Yeah. I got oil down my wrist. Hate that.
Now you did it.
Hating it. Okay, we're back in there now. Gear oil down your wrist is not what you want.
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna get our 15/16 French. We're gonna tighten this up. Hit this with a little brake clean, dry the area up. Just remember, a little bit of gear oil looks like a lot of gear oil. So if you have a leak, just a little bit looks like a lot. Check your level. Usually not down much. And we got our wrench over here, and we're just gonna snug this back up. Give Okay, it's nice and tight. I'm going to dry this all down. We're going to hit this area with a little bit of brake clean, and we'll keep an eye on that seal. And, you know, if you were going to drain this, you would use this plug to hex head, which looks like a 10 millimeter. And then your 15/16 will pull this one out to fill. And that's about it.
Yeah, and if you're gonna drain it and refill it, pull the top one first, so you can make sure you can refill it before you drain it. Because if you drain that bottom one, if you pull that plug out and you can't get the top one out, you're up a creek. So, and that's kind of on pretty much any vehicle. That's how you check your rear end fluid on your Jeep Compass.